You're on your...
Weakened, I see.
I would not willingly welcome a bardato beneath my roof for the sake of a jest.
As long as the...
Quiet, Martino. Watcher, now would be the time to lay out your reasoning. Ach,
A force? Watcher? To what end?
I noble enough.
Atello. I hadn't realized you had a soft spot for the natives.
My goal? To wring out a little respect from this feud before we go under. The company will bleed us dry. We give our lives, our loved ones' lives, and they don't lift a finger to help us. The Bardatos turn their backs. Why shouldn't I teach my children to walk with their heads high?
One does not arm the competition. Besides, lesser people have made more of themselves without the aid of banks. I want the Principe out of the trade lanes.
What?
Half of this month's shipments are missing. I'll give you coin and crew for 5 ships to earn back my investment.
6 ships. With 6, I will drive the Principe from these waters like rats from a fire.
Even money says the Principe already be shaking in their timbers at the raw thought of your 6 fish-staking ships.
You think yourself the first to underestimate us, little one?
6 ships. I believe we just made a deal, Valera.
Then it's settled?
So it seems. For the time being. Time will tell if this arrangement is a favorable one. My hosts, you'll excuse me if I return home.
Already there. Never saw myself breaking bread with a Bardato.
With our new capital, the fleet can... Here. You may count yourself as one of the family. That grants you the right to
my turn.
Captain.
What do you need?
Yeah?
Yes?
How may I help?
Woe to those who labor in the shadow, for nothing is hidden from Aethys' divine sight.
I only deal with serious clients. Now, Shu. A serious brute. I can see this from here. Nadiko. But it is impossible to find skilled work when every competent freelancer wastes their shore leave in the wild mare. When blood travels south of their brains, the value of a good bounty is forgotten. Ugh, but I blame Luminous Adra. Our privateers are busy escorting shipments out of the Deadfire. Everyone is rich, no one is hungry. Where are the Casitas willing to sink their enemies for a bag of pyres, huh? Drunk on success. I do not make a habit of shepherding new talent, but there is a seed of potential. We will cut your teeth on Biakara, a Huana sailor and would-be patriot who plagues company ships. Gelarde! Biakara sails a voyager's scale of Tangaloa off of Hasongo's northeastern coast. Questions? Ask your questions, Aimika.
We can summon the guards if you want to be difficult.
Is that all?
Eccoci. You have business here? You're in luck.
An interesting surprise. The Watcher of Cadnoa, no? I am told that is your ship in the harbor. I am Nueva Alvari, Governor-in-Residence of the Valiant Trading Company here in Nekataka. What brings you to my door? Generous of him. I am a little surprised he gave you up, to be honest. His operations on Port Maget must be going more smoothly than reported. How much do you know about the luminous Adra trade? Every viable deposit is of interest to us. Cartographers, surveyors, at any moment we have a dozen expeditions underway. Some weeks ago, we received word of a large quantity of luminous Adra on a distant island. Pukukahara. It is not charted on any of our maps. However, Pukukahara is said to neighbor the island of Tikawara, and we've already made contact with the natives there. We dispatched an expedition to Tikawara with instructions to locate the Adra site and determine its value. Our people have neither returned nor sent any word on their progress. We are too long delayed, and someone must finish the job. A watcher can determine if there is essence in the Adra, if it is worth the trouble and investment to remove it. Information for which we are willing to pay. Not much, unfortunately. A few superstitions among the locals, but they're unusually tight-lipped about the subject. Gelade, I will mark Tikawara on your map. We have had no real trouble with the villagers in the past, but I always recommend caution. This will be of some use to you, I think. It entitles you to act as a commissioned agent of the Valiant Trading Company. Present it and you will be recognized as such. Until then, I believe we're finished. Return here once you have word of our agents and our prize.
I heard you and Isilmir again. I do wish you would stop encouraging her. Real sorry, Aloth. We'll keep it down. You think I care about your childish jokes? What bothers me is how she dog-ears my grimoire. And you keep bringing her out.
Just looking to lighten the mood, I guess.
His light shines brightest for those who embrace him.
Aethys, light of spring, sun of the world, thou givest me life and purpose.
Oh, hello. Welcome to my shop. It's such a pleasure to see a new face. How might I assist you? Oh, I am a cartographer. I make maps. I'm not half bad at it either. And may the gods forgive my immodesty for saying so. If you need a map of any settled region of the Deadfire, I am your man. And my commission rates are quite generous. It used to be I would take to the sea and do a bit of charting myself, but I haven't the time. Too many maps need making. A shame, too. There's a whole swath of the Deadfire I've yet to see. I'm quite keen to write a book, in fact. Oh, but I won't trouble you about that. Excuse my nattering on, won't you? Sometimes. Married to the work, you know? I just get so engrossed in my maps. And next I know, it's morning. Sharing a bed with a few maps is a good sight better than sharing with Caleb, I'll tell you that. He always hogs the blankets. You think so? He is a magnificent beast, isn't he? He's been a bit low lately. Between you and me, I think he's heartsick for the sea. I'm putting together an explorer's account of the Deadfire. Or at least the part of it Queen Onekaza's tribe has laid claim to. My book, well, that was the idea. It's a fiercely dangerous enterprise, in point of fact, and nobody will agree to chart the islands for me. You'd think ship captains would be a bold-hearted bunch. I offered fair recompense. I'm not exactly the most powerful fighter, or I do it all myself. Still, wouldn't it be wonderful? Do you mean it? This is... Wow! I can't thank you enough. It's a lot of ground, I mean water to cover, and some of these islands are in very dangerous waters. Don't worry, I planned it all out. We'll get your feet wet first. With a little experience under your belt, I'm sure you'll get a taste for it. Nothing will stop us. I mean, you. The idea is to explore all the islands that haven't been charted yet, or even named. That falls to you, Aimika. You can't tell me you've never wanted to name your own island? I thought we could start with the waters around the company outpost at Port Mage. There are 2 islands in the region, and nobody's taken much notice of them yet. Once you're back, I'll start filling in my map and adding your findings to the book. Oh, this will be wonderful.
If you told me a few years ago that I'd end up following you on another crazy errand, I'd have said you were out of your mind. Not because I got anything against you, more that trouble seems to come looking for you wherever you go. Yet, here we are again, probably on our way to die. Well, you already did, but me, I mean. Hey, I'm here, ain't I? Could have taken one look at that big footprint and decided on a nice long vacation in Raid Sarah's. And wouldn't you know it, this time is shaping up to be crazier than the last one. But I gotta say, I appreciate how you've handled things. Times like these, staying decent's not as easy as it sounds. Thought you were weird at first, of course, but you've surprised me. Well, that's why I mention it. Sometimes it's been anything but. I've been meaning to ask, though. How is it you never seem to lose your way through all this? What is it tells you you're on the right path? Well, hard to argue with that. And I might get some strange looks if I did. When I was a boy, things were simpler. Aethys was more like a character we read about in church. Now, most stories had him helping folks or making the world work as it should. You pray to him, he might help you too. There was no cost to it. No confusion about his will or followers taken into extremes. Following Aethys was right. Had no reason to question. Do you think there's any way that following him could still be the right path? After all we've seen? I guess we'll see what he has in store soon enough. If we make it that far. Anyway, I didn't mean for this to get depressing. I think this was just a long way of saying, I appreciate the way you've guided things. Makes me feel like I'm doing some good, going with you.